Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Friday, I will be live 4:30 Eastern time. Leave your questions below. If you can't be there, I'll answer your questions. And last week, we hit the teaser. But what didn't we win last week? We won just about everything last week. But let's get another teaser victory under our belt. The first game I am looking at, I have 6 for you. I have possible 8 picks for you. But I'll tell you the teaser I will be betting once I get through with the games. First game, we got Green Bay at Detroit. Detroit +7. I want to add 7 to that, and I want to ride with Detroit +14. I think this will work out for us. First of all, let's look at the psychological factor of Detroit. No Patricia, and obviously that's going to help the team. Patricia was weighting this team down, no pun intended. We know the man's quite big. But he was weighting this team down, and you saw a different energy against Chicago. And I'm not saying Detroit's going to pull an upset by any means, but I think they keep it close. The most Detroit loses by this game is 10 points. And I think the big part of it, we got Bevel as the interim head coach, but I think the most improvement we're going to see out of Detroit is from the defense. Patricia's schemes just wasn't working, and that's quite simple, and we're going to see a lot better defense from Detroit. Sure, Aaron the Game Rodgers, he's going to put up his points, but when you got this +14, and if the Lions get enough players off this injury report, especially on offense, Lions will do good. I like them +14. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tennessee is -7.5, and I'm going to bring that down to -0.5. And yes, last week I made it a money pick for the Browns to win straight up, but let's not sleep on this Tennessee Titans team. This is a legit physical unit, and you know what they're going to do. Their backs are against the wall. The season's on the line, and you know what that means? That means D. Henry popping up the middle 30 to 35 times a game, and you got a Jacksonville front seven. They try hard. They haven't quit on Dougie Marrone yet, but at a certain point, Derrick Henry is a force of nature, and that's the big reason for this pick. And when you look at Jacksonville's offense, you got problems. And we know this Tennessee defense has problems as well. What's the biggest problem on Tennessee's defense? The secondary, especially the deep ball. Is Mike Glennon going to pull that? If Minshew comes in, don't tell me he's going to throw a deep ball. There's no way that will ever happen. So I like Tennessee -0.5 when you do the teaser. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Las Vegas Raiders. This is a tough matchup for me because both have won us an absolute ton of money this year. So we got the Colts at the Las Vegas Raiders. Right now, Vegas is +3. Let's turn that around and let's make Vegas +10. And this is going to be a playoff-type football game. This is a one-possession game. We're going to see a lot of running. We're going to see some good defense. And I know DeForest Buckner in this Colts front seven, I know they're stout. But I think Josh Jacobs is due for a big game, and they got to work in more play action with Carr. I think that's how you really attack this Colts defense. You want to spread them out, and I want to see more 3-4 wide receiver sets from the Raiders this game. You have to spread them out. I don't like the Colts team speed, and then you can pop Jacobs off the middle, up the middle, and I think that will work quite well. And we have to be real about this. And this Vegas defense, I think they're going to come to play against Phillip Rivers and this Colts offense. Even though this Colts offense has been putting up tons of points, I don't think they're elite. I don't think they're a top 5 offense in this league. And that's why this +10 for Vegas is really, really comfy. I got them on the list. Next game, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is +2 now. I'm going to make that Cleveland +9, and Cleveland just keeps winning us money this year. I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan of Baker Mayfield, but I love 80s, 90s football. I like running the rock. I like a big physical running back like Nick Chubb getting it 20 to 25 times a game, and we started to see Baker finally start evolving with the play action game. And you look at this Ravens front seven, they're better than last year. And of course, they got Calais Campbell, but Calais Campbell's literally on one leg. And outside of him, is there anyone you fear? Is there anyone who can stop this potent run attack of the Browns? And then let's look at the other side of football. This Browns defense doesn't get a lot of credit. I'm not a huge fan of the secondary, but one thing I absolutely love about the Browns defense is this front four, this front seven. Myles Garrett's an absolute superstar in this league. He's a top 10 player in this league, and that's one thing I think is going to make a difference. I don't think we're going to see Lamar Action Jackson running for 40, 50-yard runs against this Cleveland defense. This Cleveland defense, they play physical. They bring their lunchbox to work every single game, and they're going to do what they need to do. So this Cleveland +9 is absolutely mine. Next game, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is +7. Jalen Hurts is coming in to start. I'm going to make that +7 for the Eagles. I'm going to make that +14, and the Eagles season's on the line. This is the definition of an Alamo game. People will start people have already started losing jobs, but there will be serious consequences if the Eagles don't have a good performance this game. And let me start with something that's going to help. Jalen Hurts, we know he can't throw it all that well. We know he does more with his legs, but he's got a decent arm. And I think this is more about Doug Peterson and this Philadelphia offensive line. They just can't block a blitz. They can't really pass block this year at all. And Wentz pretty much gets hit every play. So I think this gives Peterson a little bit more creativity, and this will force him to run the ball more. He's been throwing it way too much this year, leaving Carson Wentz out to dry. This game is going to be simple. They're going to run the route. Jalen Hurts is going to get 10-plus carries. They're going to work in the read option, and I think they will get this Saints defense off balance at times. And I think Jalen Hurts coming in will bring energy to this defense. I'm not saying Philadelphia is going to shut down Taysom Hill and Sean Payton's potent offense, but I think they're competitive. I think they scrap for every inch. And if the Eagles can just get a little bit of a run game going, you got Miles Sanders, you got Jalen Hurts, I think they'll be able to run it, and I think this is going to be a close game, closer than people think. I absolutely love the Eagles +14. Next game, we got the Atlanta Falcons at the LA Chargers. Chargers are +2.5. Give me that +9.5. I know some of you guys are emotional. Some of you are dramatic. And you're saying, well, they lost Herbert can't play anymore because you lost to Belichick. Listen, that's one game, and it's a 16-week season. And I think Herbert bounces back strong because this has all the ingredients of a big game for Herbert. We got a weak secondary. Is there anyone on this Atlanta front seven you fear rushing the passer? Is there anyone who can legit just completely dominate an offensive tackle or offensive guard and get to the quarterback at will without blitzing? I'll wait. There isn't. So when you can't cover anyone and you can't get a pass rush, Herbert's got the weapons to open this up. Herbert's going to go for over 300, and I think Herbert will have a great game. On this Chargers defense, they haven't performed like we thought they would this year, and we can't just blow that out of the water just because we like this bet. It's true. But I think the Chargers will play good red zone defense, and that's what you need to do against the Falcons. You can let them put up 500, 600 yards. The Falcons can put up 600 yards easy, and they leave the game with 13 or 17 points. Chargers red zone defense helps keep this game very, very close. Chargers +9 is an absolute great one to have on your teaser. So I know a lot of you guys want something on the Thursday night. I'm pretty sure now this Rams spread is down to -4, -4.5, depending on who you're placing bets with. I'm going to turn that around and make the Rams +3 against the New England Patriots. I absolutely love this pick, and the Patriots offense still has problems, and they're not going to be able to escape Aaron Donald. They're not going to be able to throw on Jalen Ramsey. For the Rams to lose this game, they're going to have to make a ton of mistakes, and I don't see it coming. McVay isn't Anthony Lynn. McVay is focused. McVay's ready to roll, and Goff will be put in good situations against a really, really slow New England defense. And I'm not sure there's anyone who can cover Cooper Kupp in the slot. That's what they're going to do. You're going to put Robert Woods on the outside. Gilmore will probably follow him. And I think Cooper Kupp's going to absolutely eat and have himself a magnificent day in the slot. I think this Rams +3 is good if you want to add it to your teaser. And then another game I want you to consider is Kansas City. Right now they're -7.5. Let's put 7 on that, and let's make Kansas City 0.5, like we did with the Titans-Jags game. And listen, the Chiefs are just a dominant entity, and the Chiefs have plenty to play for. They do. Look at the standings. You want that first seed. That first seed is more important than ever. The second seed doesn't get the bye week. So I think against Miami, we're going to see a Chiefs team that is focused. I understand that why people are thinking this is a little bit of a trap game. I can understand your methodology and why you're thinking that. But we got to look at the talent. We got to look at the talent on the field. And there's nothing that the Dolphins offense can do that can take advantage of this Chiefs defense. If you tell me Fitzpatrick's going to go out there and start, well, maybe we can start having different conversations. But I don't think Tua has the reading ability of defenses, the arm strength to really exploit this Chiefs secondary. And you're not going to be able to run it all that well against the Chiefs defense. People like throwing jabs at the Chiefs defense, and that's all well and good. But one thing this team can do is they can stop the run, and they hold their run fits really well. And Chris Jones might be the best player in this league against a run. So I'm going to give you my 6-team teaser, and I'll give you my 6-team teaser. I got Detroit +14. I got Tennessee -0.5. I got Vegas +10. I got the Browns +9. I got the Eagles +14, and I got the Chargers +9.5. The other two I want you to consider are the Chiefs -0.5, and then I want you to consider the Rams +3 if you want a little bite of action tonight. But my 6-team teaser is pretty basic. The Rams and Chiefs are just extra pudding on the main entree. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I will be live Friday, 4:30 for a live call-in show. That's where we'll break down the line movement from Tuesday. That's where we'll make sure we're ready to go for another big money-making day on Sunday, Week 14. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe. You're the reason why we're growing.